What is this?
I'm Filipino.
Oh my god, no way. No, I hate the fact that they like spoil us. I want to know who the I want to guess too, dude.
I'm Filipino.
And I'm Canadian.
Guys, even if you guys said like skip the intro. Come on, man.
Channel where I make content primarily in Tagalog. I do interviews with other foreigners who have an interest in the country, and I also do reaction videos where I go out to restaurants and speak Tagalog with Filipinos, and normally they're like really...
Wait, so he's a connoisseur. He knows. So wait a minute. He can actually fix this
surprised that I can speak the language. So yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of this, and I hope I do well.
What's like everyone's full name?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
I go by Rain.
GG's. Well, no. A Filipino name, a pure Filipino name, is an English name with the most Spanish last name.
Matthew Cabado?
Not the Rays.
Oh, Matthew. Yeah, there we go.
So many Rays.
Yeah, my name is Bianca Jolene. My first name is Bianca Jolene, and then that Jolene is a combination of my parents' name.
My name is Sean Sataridana.
That's unique.
Hey.
Yeah.
I've never heard Saradana.
From the mountains, maybe?
So my name is Jana Luis de los Reyes Desemiro.
All right, man. You didn't have to go that hard, okay? Jesus. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, my name is like that too. I have like two first names and shit like that. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
That's Filipino.
If we're talking about names.
You win. My full name is John Mendoza Manalo.
Yeah. Wow,
Okay.
Now this is getting hard.
Yeah, that's hard.
Okay.
I just Googled pop.
No fucking way, dude. No fucking way.
Yeah, that's hard.
Okay.
I just Googled popular Filipino last names, and Manalo actually is a last name, but it's also a verb in Tagalog to mean to win. So I thought it'd be like a good omen.
He went by John something Manalo, but he didn't have a second first name.
Oh my god, no fucking way. He actually caught that shit. That's actually insane that he caught that shit. That is insane.
My government name is Paula Marie Ambestros Guerra.
Ambestros.
Very Spanish. Marie's very...
Yeah, Marie.
Yup.
So I go by Mark William de la Vega.
Oh, these are all so
Sound like a politician.
I know, right?
What if I am?
You even said that like a politician.
What province is your parents or you from?
Well, my mom's from Malabon.
I just remembered something. I just remembered something. You guys listen to me. I have a story. Me, Nikita, and my mom were all in a thingy, and then oh my god, my mom told Nikita, she was like, we have no province, okay? So, but we visit our friend's province. And I started laughing so hard because like, Mom, he doesn't even know what a province is. What are you saying to him? And then she was like, and she was like, what? And then my brother was like, okay, so usually people have a province when living in the city. You know what I mean? Because we live in the city. And usually you live like in a province, like maybe like whatever, and et cetera, et cetera. And you know what? I think it's so funny because PSP literally looked at my mom and was like, wow, yeah. And didn't explain to her, like, it didn't even say like, oh, I don't know what a province is. He just started nodding and like, like he doesn't even know what the fuck she's saying.
My dad's from Culucan.
So I was born in Quezon City. And before I moved to America, I lived in Antipolo, Rizal. But then my dad is from Nueva Ecija, that province.
Okay.
And then my mom is from Bicol.
Represent.
Yeah, Bicol.
Yeah, so my mom's from Bicol.
Ah.
So Nabua specifically.
I
My
have no
dad's
idea.
Ilocano.
I think both of my parents are just from fucking Manila. It is what it is.
Nabua?
Yeah, Nabua.
Oh.
Like
my
Quezon
mom-
City, Naga
Okay.
City, all that. Yeah.
It's like not common for people in that province to immigrate to the US. Wherever his mom was from was a city over from where my mom's from. So I was like, oh, like, trust this guy.
My mom is from Cavite province, and my dad is from Metro Manila. So I was actually born in Manila. Yeah, and then I was raised in Canada, And then like maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago I moved to California.
Yo, this is hard, man. If I was one of the contestants, I would be struggling. I would actually genuinely be struggling.
Why'd you move?
For work.
What do you do for work?
I'm a graphic designer.
Nice.
Artistic, creative.
It's not a medical professional though.
Yeah, that was a conversation for sure with my parents, but I was a little bit worried that people would think the story was a bit too complicated. Philippines moved to Canada and then later moved to California, and I think that worked.
Both of my parents are from Iloilo City. My dad got a transfer over to the Netherlands, and that's where I was born.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he studied math. He got a PhD in math, and then he got a job offer from that and moved to the States.
My mom is from Cebu and my dad's from Baguio. So the beach and the mountains, we got a little mix.
Dude,
My
imagine
dad
living
is
in
from
Baguio.
Pangasinan. My mom is from.
For reference, dude, I love this place because it's so cold. Because it's more of like higher in the mountains or whatever. So it's so much colder, and it's just like, ugh, the breeze.
Bulacan, I think. I'm not too sure, but I was born and raised in the Philippines for I would say 10 years.
Seriously, I'm with a 5
moved here
gifted.
about,
Thank you so
I would
much.
say when I was 14.
Good to see you doing great.
you guys have
Big
all
W,
been to the
thank you,
Philippines.
Max. I hope
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, I was there in December.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who hasn't been there.
You've never
you
been?
gotta
Never
go to
been.
the
But I'm fluent with the language.
So when Mark said that he
fluent with the language. Feel better, Deme? Thank you so much. I appreciate
had
it.
never been to the Philippines, but he speaks Tagalog, I was like, okay, that's something that I can like kind of jump on right away.
No
and
way.
it kind of makes him a little bit more suspicious for the other people. Oh. How did that happen?
Well, I was threatened to learn. My mom told me, "Pa hindi ka naaral ng Tagalog, pumunta ka sa Pinas." I'm like,
I feel
That's so fucking classic. If you don't learn how to speak Tagalog, we'll send you to the Philippines. Dude, that's so fucking real. So many people get that threatened.
Tagalog, pumunta ka sa Pinas. I'm like,
I feel like
Classic.
somebody that was gonna come in here and just speak Tagalog, like, I was like, oh, they're probably the mole.
Do the Philippines have a snow, like winter? No, not at all. It's either raining or sun. It's so fucking hot.
I know there's a lot of kids that don't go to the Philippines, but I feel like him being
Or
fluent
flooding.
in Tagalog, I was like, maybe you just like assimilated here.
I feel like my parents wanted my ate and I to just assimilate so bad in America, you know?
Yeah, same.
Like, I mean, I moved here when I was 3, right? So that's why I have no accent. But like, I was born there, right? So in my head, I'm like, it's kind of embarrassing that I don't know Tagalog like fluently.
I don't speak it at all. I only know 3 words. Salamat po. Thank you. Taba.
Of course. Yeah.
do you know any bad words? Oh, of course.
He said like the most basic ones. So I said, like
Oh my God, he's voted out. He is 100% voted out.
some friends
I have
probably taught him
experience now
something
in
and then,
Japan
you know, went
only.
along with it. So I was like, still, I think it's fake.
I can speak it pretty well, but like I definitely have an accent. You know?
I feel like that's a Phil-Am kid thing. Like we all, like our parents.
Fuck, this is so hard because none of them are like even full-fledged. You know what I mean? Born and raised type shit. So all of them are like Phil-Ams and little Filipino Americans and shit like that. So they have an accent already. Like, come on, man.
Spoken the heavy accent, but then they grew up, like we grew up here, and then they're like, "Wait, you put that in the basura," you know? So
I struggle with the language a lot because I grew up with like TFC playing in the house.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, I would see a lot of like Filipino dramas, but then my parents also speak Ilonggo, a different dialect. So like I get
You know
mixed.
what it is? Just tell everybody to sing. Sing a song, and then I'll just vote whoever's shit at singing.
Up
It
on
is what
what
it
is Ilonggo and what's Tagalog, but like when I'm in the Philippines, I know enough to like understand people, but I don't be speaking it fluently.
You guys are all convincing liars.
I know, I have no idea.
which one of you were just raised there?
Does anyone have a family name? My grandma called me Achok.
A joke.
It means nothing, but it just sounds cute. So I went by Achok
Let's
in
go
my
fucking
family.
karaoke.
Growing up, my
yeah.
family always called me Jolo.
Jolo.
Yeah, from John.
My family called me Kukang. I don't know why.
Kukang?
Like, I don't know why. I don't know what it means. Like, does anyone?
I'm sure it's because it like rolls off the Filipino tongue.
Maybe.
They call me Maasim.
Okay, sour.
Sour? What the fuck?
I'm a twin. So there's Maasim and Matamis because we're sweet and sour. One's
Wait,
one is
he's a
very
twin?
mean, one is very sweet.
I felt if the mole was in our camps, they would be trying to speak Tagalog. I felt like he was just going hard on the Tagalog to prove his case.
There were definitely some people that
Says the guy that can only speak 3 fucking Filipino words, okay? Okay, listen. Just because you can't doesn't mean he can't. Like, come on, man.
I felt were trying a little bit too hard, and that's where my suspicions were coming up.
My parents call me Potpot. There's also like Kaka, because my name's Bianca.
Kaka. Imagine your nickname being Kaka. Oh my God.
Oh no!
Jesus
My
Christ.
family calls me Jang. And then for Filipinos, you know, they usually like double it, like Jang Jang.
Yeah,
Kinda,
yeah.
you know, like the Filipino names.
Now that sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Saying it,
Thank
I
you
felt
so
like
much.
She was putting up an act. Like when she said her
Arvenzi! Thank you
family
so much for
nickname
continuing
was
your
John,
sub.
I was like,
Welcome
okay,
back,
that's not
welcome
believable.
Wait, is there anyone in here that's like, they can't understand Tagalog?
When there's a bit of English, I'm like, okay, I get context, but I'm lost. I'm so lost.
Just vote this guy out, dude. I don't care. Because, like, he can barely speak the language to the point where he can't even understand it. Like, when people are, like, speaking
You,
it.
wait, you said your mom's from Nabua?
Yes.
So can you understand Bicolano?
Yeah, my mom and like my stepdad speak that dialect.
Oh, cool.
But
Okay.
like what is it? I can't discern between that and regular. So
You can't tell the difference between the dialects?
I get that. I can't either.
Vote him out.
What am I go?
Fucking sponsor. Thank you so much, Arvenzi.
I think I kept throwing my Filipino like language out there,
Shimken,
and
thank
I
you so
guess
much for giving us up.
it was enough to like eliminate me for it was a desperate move for me to like, hey, like I don't want to get eliminated. I'm telling you, I'm Filipino. This is me.
Yeah, what's everyone's karaoke
Wait.
go-to?
They voted out the guy that could speak Filipino? What? What the fuck is that logic?
Karaoke song.
Journey Open Arms is I sing it. So.
Are you Tito?
Hey man, I get to build my voice.
I can't sing for so like I'm just being honest. Like I don't do karaoke because like my dad, when I was
Oh
living
my
there
God,
with
they're
him,
actually in the
he would
karaoke
always bring
shit.
out his karaoke stuff, and then he would let me like sing. But then like I get really shy, so I stop because I know I don't have the voice for it.
Me too.
Yeah, I just
dude.
sing my heart out when I'm
I
alone.
just be
so
singing.
yeah, same here.
My parents love Frank Sinatra.
Oh,
Like My
wow.
Did they sing in the Philippines?
Way. Yeah.
Oh, they're ballsy. you know the lore behind that, right?
No.
About like that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you sing My Way at a karaoke bar you're not good at it, you get shot.
Oh.
I did not know about that.
Yeah, the My Way killings, it's a whole thing.
Baybot is also really fun.
Maybe that's why only the good singers are like who lived.
Oh, babe.
Yeah.
All right, what's it called? Like,
Like you started like fucking like shaking while singing.
the system.
System, the Magic Mike.
Yup. No, not Mike.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what's mine called. The
It's called
karaoke
Magic
system?
Sings.
When Paula asked what you call the karaoke machine, and I had no idea. I was like,
Dude, who the fuck knows a karaoke machine? Who the fuck would know the name of the karaoke machine? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
I don't know. I've never owned one.
You
I
don't?
think it depends on like the brand.
Oh, okay.
It's just magic. It's just
Yeah, just magic.
I don't.
like a thing that you thought everyone did in
Wait,
the
is it
world,
just me?
but
I
it was
don't
actually
know?
just like a Filipino thing.
Oh my gosh, the spoon.
The spoon, right?
The
The
spoon,
spoon.
I remembered it wasn't until like I want to say high school.
Bro.
At first I thought it was like, oh, it's an Asian thing, you know?
Don't give me- yeah.
And then like I saw like my other Asian friends like only use a fork, and I'm like, I
was like, how are you
it's
doing
only
that?
a spoon.
I don't know what the spoon is. Oh, I'm dumb. The way they framed it, I thought it was like a superstition with the spoon. Looking at it now, I'm like, oh yeah, no, they're talking about how we eat food with a spoon and fork at the same time, like dual wielding it. I thought anybody that you saw at a family party, you just called your cousin.
I mean, that's what you do, right?
And I thought that was a common thing.
Oh, gotcha.
But then they're like, how are they related to you? I'm like,
No, that's my.
Guys, I think dual wielding utensils. I like I don't know, I'm a one hand wielder, you know what I mean? Like I hate having to dual wield cuz God, why the fuck did he say dual wield?
My aunt's
that's
friend.
Okay, he's a family friend. Whatever.
I thought that
just like using
everybody
one hand.
measured the water when they were making rice with their fingers.
Fingers.
No, I hate the texture. Okay, I don't know if I'm just like, whatever. But I fucking hate the texture of eating with my hands. I don't understand how people can do it. I can't do it, dude.
That was just like a normal thing.
The texture of my
said that?
fingers getting there.
John.
John. Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
I was worried that I was going to accidentally say the wrong name or forget my own name. And so when someone
How
said
do
it,
you
I
say
wouldn't be able to
with
know
a
that they were
fork
trying to
knife?
talk to me. I chose John because it's a really typical Filipino name. Like I know probably 5 or 6 Filipinos
I don't know what it is, but I would have voted him out just because of his voice.
that are named John.
All my white friends think it's weird that I use Vicks. So yeah, I don't think a lot of.
Because it's way too okay, usually when you're Phil-Am or something, you'd still have some little bit of an accent. Like this guy has an accent, even if he can't speak Filipino. Because his parents have an accent. You know what I mean? And he's the only one with the clearest white American, voice. Californian voice.
The cure-all.
Clutch though.
Yeah, it is clutch.
The smell is good.
Yeah.
You literally
my-
sound American. I feel like Filipinos who hear my voice can hear the accent sometimes.
It immediately reminds me of being at home sick, and my dad's like, "You got to put Vicks on," and he would immediately just take this right here, put a little bit on my nose right here, and then through here.
Damn! He put it there? Fuck, man. He put it in his nose bridge.
And then maybe just massage my back and shoulders with this. And there's
Yeah.
also a superstition with Vicks that if you put this on the soles of your feet and then you wear socks, that you will stop coughing. Is there any
Yeah,
Filipino
I've heard about that.
superstitions that y'all know about?
My mom always told me, don't sleep with your hair wet.
Oh, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Every time it was
Yeah.
raining, it was you have to immediately shower, get the hair dry. Also, I was told if you have a mole on your palm, that would mean you'll be wealthy one day. Which I have a mole on my palm, but I'm still waiting for that.
Oh, God.
My mom always talked about this thing.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's so true. The palm reading shit. I swear to God, my grandmother would look at my palm. She's like, oh, my God, you're going to have a handsome, tall boyfriend. You can get married. And then she'd look at my palm and she's like, you're gonna get married one day and you're gonna have 2 kids. And I'm like, okay, Lola, okay.
If you pee outside, have you guys heard that?
No.
With duende.
1 out of 2 so far.
Oh,
You know the duende?
yeah. They'll do something bad to you.
Yeah, they'll trick you or whatever.
Wait, what's duende?
It's like the little dwarf.
Like a tiny.
It's insane to say. That is actually insane to say.
little guy. Yeah. So if you pee outside and you pee on them, then they get mad and they do something against
Yeah.
you. So you're supposed to say
know, right?
you're supposed to say tabi tabi po, which is
yeah,
move
that's
out
true.
of the way or whatever.
Is there anybody that's suspicious with anybody?
I'd say yes.
I am.
I am too, yeah.
Who's right next to me to my left?
Jana.
Jana.
Yes.
A lot of things you said were kind of just generalized things.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about you. What do you do?
About me. Okay.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now.
The reason why this guy knows is because he actually visits the Philippines.
Okay.
Let's see. I am a caregiver. I work at a nursing home.
That's very Filipino.
Yeah.
That's the most Filipino.
You want me to prove more stuff to you? Because I can go on.
Okay, yeah. I was just curious. I want to learn a little bit more.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I'm pursuing nursing after college.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's the most
graduate next week.
Filipino
Oh my
So-
God, that's so Filipino as fuck.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay,
so
I lied.
That doesn't sound convincing enough to you?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering, you said you lived in the Philippines for
Yes,
10 years,
I did.
but you weren't sure where your dad was from?
Mom.
I don't really ask my mom, to be honest with you, because my mom is kind of I would say they're whitewashing a bit, my mom's side. My dad's side, they're very what you call this, very Filipino in a way. So I don't know. I don't ask her anything.
But
so.
even the province?
I don't, because she does.
I never asked that to my mom. Mommy, where are you from? No, I've never asked that. I has
Doesn't
never gotten
speak
into
any
the normal conversation.
She said that she didn't know where her mom was from. And I'm kind of just really big on even if you were born here, I feel it's really important to know where your roots are, you're Filipino.
What? That makes no fucking sense. What is that? I don't understand.
But it's more than that. There's thousands of islands in the Philippines. You should know relatively where both your
What? What?
parents are from.
That's a very American mindset. I feel like Filipinos don't give a shit that much. She's right. You guys agree with her. Americans make it their personality. I feel like when it comes with identity and being, I found you through Instagram. Oh, welcome. When it comes with identity and stuff like that, especially when your parents are in a different nationality than where you're like, being raised at, I feel like you grasp at anything that you can grasp and you're like, what you're born as.
I felt very targeted because they're just like, oh yeah, she's the fake one because she's just answering like generalized questions. So I'm like, okay, well, ask me more like in-depth questions. That way I can like give you more in-depth answers, but that didn't really like come up. So I said, that's fine.
If you think the mole is
So
still in the
sorry.
box and you'd like to continue playing the game, please raise your hand.
What's like a toxic trait or trauma, for lack of a better word, that your Filipino family or Filipino extended culture has?
Okay, so my biggest annoyance is that they veil generosity to manipulate people.
Ooh.
I 1,000% agree.
What?
Toxic trait or trauma, for lack of a better word, that your Filipino family or Filipino extended culture has.
Okay, so my biggest annoyance is that they veil generosity to manipulate people.
Ooh.
I 1,000% agree.
And
That's
it's
really interesting.
And it's one of those things where I see that and I'm like, I just don't want to be that type of Filipino,
Agreed.
There's a lot of like judgment as well,
Yeah.
especially on like physical appearance.
Yes, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
that's
that.
It's really hard to deal with sometimes.
My parents are really open and telling me when I gained weight or lost
Yeah.
weight.
Oh yeah.
all the time, man.
Even like family friends will be so direct, just like, "Oh, tumaba ka na."
Yeah.
What? Like,
Obviously, like standards of beauty is very subjective,
Right.
but I just
Oh, yeah,
don't
you're
respect
right.
the colorism in the Philippines.
sure.
Just
Yeah.
because my mom was really big on like, oh, you're getting too dark. Like it's like 100 degrees
yeah,
outside
yeah.
because we live in SoCal, and she's like, we should wear a long sleeve. Like, no, I'm not gonna wear a long sleeve in 100-degree weather.
Just like a lot.
Yeah, it's a very Southeast Asian mentality about being like white as fuck, or trying to be as like white as you can be.
A lot of Asian culture, it can be really strict and also judgmental in the world of like academics and trying to succeed. And it's like I remember like a core memory of mine was like I was like 80th percentile in like my SAT scores, which is pretty decent. But I remember because my sister was like 95th percentile, my parents were really upset
Games
with me.
Dean, thank
and
you so
so
much
just
for
like
the prime.
growing up
Welcome.
with that was a little bit difficult.
Just out of curiosity, how tall is everybody here?
I'm pretty short, but I'm tall for a Filipino, kind
No,
of.
I'm mega tall, so like I'm 6'3".
Oh, never mind. I'm
My
not tall for a
cousin's
Filipino.
6'3". I'm 5'2".
Dang.
5'8".
Oh my god, yeah, this was Nikita and I's like height difference. Like literally exact. I was exactly his like shoulder height. But then a little bit lower. Oh man. What the fuck? God damn, dude.
Dang.
5'8".
Okay, maybe I'm short. I lied. I'm 5'6".
That's my brother's
all good,
height.
dude.
I'm kind of tall for a Filipino. Like I'm probably the tallest friend in like all my friend groups, but I'm 5'5".
5'5"?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's my mom's height. I'm just like comparing everybody to my parents and my family.
Yeah, like I'm super tall back home in the Philippines, but then here I'm like just average.
We didn't say what our favorite Filipino food was.
Oh.
Which is
Oh yeah.
Mine is sisig for sure.
Yum.
Just like
I love sisig.
yum.
I don't know if you guys know what this is called. It's called picadillo.
Yum. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's on-
I hate this shit sometimes because like sometimes they add like extra shit that like it's
almost
there.
like-
It's not me.
Arroz cubana, right? Yeah. I love mongo.
Mongol.
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
the best. It's my comfort food.
I mean, there's the classics like halo halo, obviously that one's. There was one other one that. Oh yeah. I used to ask my mom to make this all the time, but pancit molo when I was growing up was always one of my favorites.
Mine's gonna go on. Specifically
Oh my god.
cooked by my stepdad. I'm very.
Wait, is that the one with like the pork blood?
Yeah, pork blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cooks it like perfect. Like every other place I go to, it's like super
I'm surprised nobody said adobo.
vinegary. So it's
That's
like,
crazy because I don't know anyone that cooks dinuguan. Like it's always store bought or
Yeah.
like from the restaurant.
You gotta cook it in a huge batch. You can't like do a small batch. I lied. I've never had it in my life. My stepdad cooks it phenomenally. I don't eat that. It's candied pork blood. I'm gonna eat it at home. Eventually.
Do you guys know
What? Why lie about that? Maybe he doesn't even like fucking Filipino food. Dude, he barely speaks the language. He can't fucking eat, like, didn't go on. Like, what? Dude, that shit is so good.
Bulalo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate that a lot growing up. Because my mom is from Cavite, right?
What
The
is it?
soup, right?
It's a soup. It's like a beef broth soup.
I'm sure I've had it before. I just don't know the
It's
name.
got like
So
string
good.
beans and corn in
I
it.
love bulalo. Dude, whenever I'm sick, getting this soup, mixing it with your rice, oh my god. It tastes so fucking bulalo. It's so fucking good, dude. It's so good. It pretty much, TLDR of what this is pretty much a meat stew.
Cabbage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so fucking good. And then the beef is so like tender and nice. You've never had it? And the beef goes like so soft because of how long.
Ooh.
It's
come
really,
on now.
really good. So I just got back from a trip to the Philippines. I was there for 3 weeks. So I'd never been to the Philippines at all before
It's gonna be Nikita.
that. It was my very dish, which is called bulalo.
Anybody have like their parents make like Filipino spaghetti?
Yes. My mom
Oh my
makes
Every time I go back to my hometown, that's like for sure the first thing I tell her to make.
With the bright red hot dogs. Yeah. Classic.
Those are not normal hot dogs.
They're good though.
You really, Jiri? I really like spaghetti. I really like the Filipino spaghetti. What? What did he do?
Ray's story was like a little bit weird, and I was a little surprised that, you know, I didn't at least.
Nobody's kicking this mother. Okay, this guy is so sus. He's sus as fuck.
Ray.
Like, I'm more mad that he's still there than like this white guy. Like,
His
for
story
real.
was like a little bit weird, and I was a little surprised that, you know, I didn't at least go one more round.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue playing the game, please raise your hand.
Oh my god, no way.
Who voted to keep playing?
I did. I did.
I didn't.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I thought we got him.
Yeah, it really feels like everyone here is Filipino. Like, I don't know who I would like vote for.
It does feel like we're all Filipino, but I think I just really watched too much Jubilee.
You're like extra suspicious.
Where the mole
Debbie, why are you still in? Sus.
was just so good.
Don't take this the wrong way. I feel like Ray's fine. I feel like Bianca's fine. John, I'm so sorry. I don't know. There's just like, I don't know if it's my intuition. I hope I'm wrong, but like, I don't know. Like,
Okay.
I mean, like, money's on the line, you guys. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Speaking her truth.
Hey man.
I don't know.
Oh shit, I forgot that money isn't in line. Oh, I'm tryharding too, bitch.
I feel like, I mean,
What's
like,
suspicious about me?
your accent is very
Thank you!
American. Like, I mean, obviously we're all
But I was also raised in Canada, right?
That's true.
So like I might have a little bit of a different accent because of
That's
that. And I
different.
moved when I was 8, so I really have like the
Okay.
Canadian accent.
He did say he likes bololo, and bololo is pretty deep in there.
Yeah.
Very deep cut.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue playing the game,
No way.
please raise your hand. If the light turns green,
Oh
that
my
means you have voted the mole
God!
out and you win. If the lights turn red, that means
Oh my
the
God!
mole is still in the box and you
It's too fucking
lose.
easy, man. This
3,
fucking guy should not be there.
2, 1.
Oh, you guys.
Y'all, if my intuition's right,
Yeah.
y'all should have listened.
Damn it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my, you know.
Oh my god.
She is so pretty.
I'm so sorry.
I said it. Oh my gosh.
Sorry guys.
I was not expecting you.
I didn't vote you.
I did.
I think I voted him for the first one.
I did too.
So I'm from Canada. In Canada, there's a really big population of Filipinos.
True. Canada has such a huge population of Filipinos.
And so when I was about 18, I really got to know the community. I was working at a place that was maybe like 50% Filipino. I met a girl and started dating. We started dating. And so I put a lot of effort into learning the language, and it probably took me like 2 years or something like that to get conversational. And that was like, you know, nearly 9 years ago.
Okay, so since you are not Filipino, what is something that like you think is so beautiful about the culture?
Filipinos are like the most hardworking people I've ever met. Honestly, like they are grinding out there, and it's amazing how much they're willing to sacrifice for their families as well.
This is
so
why
commendable.
This is why I always say at the end of my like workouts, I'm like, mabuhay Pilipinas. Mabuhay.
Okay, this guy is such a tryhard, but okay.
Mabuhay Pilipinas.
For me, being here was nerve-wracking, but I've kind of been in situations like this a lot for like the last 8 or 9 years, where it's a room full of Filipinos and I'm the only one that isn't. And something in me has always wanted to fit in and kind of assimilate to the groups that I'm in. In some ways, I've been playing this game for years. You
Oh, that's an actual W person, though.
know, I feel really comfortable with Filipinos, and I think Filipinos feel comfortable with me, and yeah.
I reject the comments, dude. The most Pinay thing in this video is voting the wrong person. Okay.